In the last video, I showed you how to jump from degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit by using this formula here. F equals 1.8 C plus 32. So that would take us from C here. We can jump to F. But if we want to go the other way from F, jump to C, we can rearrange this very same formula here. So if you want to go the other way, it would be, well, let's rearrange it just so that C stands on its own. So take F down, take away 32 from both sides. So you will have this, and then divide 1.8 from both sides. So take this whole thing down, and then divide by 1.8, and then you're left with C. So to go the other way, we basically just rearrange this formula here, move all these across here, so that C can stand on its own. Well, there's another really good formula in physics. Suppose you're on a building here, and you drop a cannonball. Well, the formula is H equals gt squared over 2. Okay, it doesn't matter if you don't understand this. Just roughly, just watch this. It's actually quite good. The height of the building is H here. G is the gravity on Earth. Don't worry about G, but on Earth it's roughly 9.8. But it's always the same, this number on Earth. Don't worry about the gravity for the time being. Basically, H is the height, and T is the time in seconds to see how long the ball will hit the ground. Basically, the traveling time. So T is how long it takes to hit the ground. H is the height of the building. Okay, if you want, say it takes 3 seconds to hit the ground, then you put the 3 into the T, and then you know the height of the building. Okay. Now suppose you have a different building. Suppose you're at a higher building here. You happen to know the height of the building. Now you want to know how long it would take for the cannonball to hit the ground. So from this very same formula here, you can rearrange it to make T the subject. So you can rearrange it to find out the time, see how long it would take for the cannonball to hit the ground. So hang on, so our original formula is H equals gt squared over 2. This is a formula that some physicist worked out. So we don't understand how he worked it out. Let's just use it. Okay, so now we're on a different building, and we want to know how long it would take for the cannonball to hit the ground. So basically, we want to know T. We want to work out what T is. So let's rearrange it. Somehow we want to get T on its own. So visualize this as being in a bubble here, because this divide here is saying everything above it. So T is stuck in this bubble. Let's kill off the 2 first, and then we'll deal with the bubble later on. So from here, inside your mind, multiply both sides by 2. So on this side you'll have 2h. This one will be t squared here, gt squared. So now remember, powers are more important than time. So basically, this exists in a bubble. And then this exists. So basically, it's 2 bubbles multiplying each other. So let's kill off this bubble here, because we want to get T standing on its own. So inside your mind, divide both sides by G. So take this whole thing down, divide it by G, and this will be T squared. Okay. Now you want to get T standing on its own. Inside your mind, square root both sides. So this would be T, and this would, well, take this whole thing down. Remember, inside your mind, you're square rooting both sides. So it becomes this. Okay? So basically, from here, inside your mind, when you're here, inside your mind, square root both sides. So this will become this, and this whole thing here, this is in a bubble, square root it. Okay, so the formula for T is this. So if you're on a building, let's say the Dubai Tower or whatever it's called, is 828 meters. Okay, now if you put this into here, put 828, because the height of, I looked it up on the internet. If you don't believe me, double check. It's roughly 800. The height here is actually 828 meters. So put that into the H, because that stands for height. Okay, so hang on. So basically we want to know that if you drop a cannonball of that Dubai Tower, how long will it take to hit the ground? So you put the height of the building into the H here. So it will be, well, T equals square root 2 times H is 828, and G on Earth is 9.8. Okay, don't worry about this 9.8 for the time being. Okay, I'll explain that another time. So here, work out this bubble first. So that this will be, hang on, square root 2 times 828, and then you times 2. This will be 16 carry the 1, 4, so 5 here, so 16 here. So it would be 16556 divided by 9.8. Okay, so that equals T. So hang on, let me get the calculator out. So here basically now we are trying to work out this bubble here. Okay, hang on. So we are trying to work out T, how long it would take for the cannonball to hit the ground. So work out the bubble. Let's work out the bubble first. So it's 156. 1656 divided by divided by 9.8 equals let's just say it's roughly 169. Okay, don't worry about why it's the 9 for the time being. Just say it's 169. So this thing here, 169. So this bubble here is 169. Okay, if we want to know T, then we square root this number here. So square root it. It would be not roughly 13 seconds. Okay, so T equals 13. So if you're on Dubai Tower and then you drop a cannonball of Dubai Tower, it should take roughly 13 seconds to hit the ground. Okay, so all that just from this formula here. This is a really good formula. So basically the formula is saying H, the height of the building, blah 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 blah. So we just rearranged it to make T the subject because we want to know the time. Okay.